Hello everyone. So the cutoff marks have been released for the RBI Grade B DEPR examination, which was conducted this year. You can check your marks and see which is the area that you didn't perform well, so that you can improve for your next attempt of the Grade B DEPR examination. So in this video, what we will do is that we will do a comparative analysis of the cutoff trend of the DPER examination and look at which area is much more important and what you should be actually focusing on, and strategize your preparation accordingly for the next attempt of the DPER examination. So if you look at the cutoff of different years for the RBI DEPR examination, in phase 1 this year, the cutoff that was released for general category is 41 marks out of 100 marks, whereas last year it was 47.83, and the year previous to that it was 52.67, and previous to that it was 52 marks. So we are doing an analysis for the last 4 years, the cutoff trend, and for this is only for the general category. You can have a look at the detailed cutoff marks for different categories in the next slides. So one thing is very clearly visible, that the cutoff marks for phase 1 mainly has been declining over the years, from 52 to 47 and then now to 41. It has gone very low. This shows one thing, that the paper 1 has been becoming relatively tough for students to even clear a cutoff, and this could also mean that it is tough in the sense of not just in the level of questions, but also in terms of the time taken to solve those questions. So that is one thing. So the main thing is that a lot of students couldn't clear phase 1 only. So many a times you neglect this phase, but this only becomes the deciding factor for the final selection, because if you score really well here, then less marks in phase 2 or phase 3 could relatively be adjusted. So you must always try to aim score as much as possible in the phase 1 examination, and do not take this lightly, because as is visible here, the cutoff has been declining over the years. So this has become relatively tough for the students to clear the cutoff. Then for phase 2, the cutoff marks have been somewhere around 190. So between 180 to 190 or 195 has been the trend of the phase 2 cutoff marks for general category. And for phase 3 also, there is not a lot of variation over the years. Only in 2019 there was a lot of dip of the cutoff. It went from 241 to 229, but it has around somewhere stayed around 240 to 250 marks, with plus minus 10 marks around these numbers. So the major change which is seen is in the cutoff marks for phase 1. So this is a really important phase and important paper, and this is also an objective paper. So students must focus on this particular phase 1 and paper 1 of the examination, because the cutoff has been going so low that it can also be a good thing that you know, if you prepare well, if you have your conceptual clarity, then clearing the cutoff shouldn't be a problem to you. So always focus on conceptual clarity. If you have the conceptual clarity, then there's no way that you won't be able to clear the phase 1 cutoff. Now if you want to look at the detailed cutoff for several categories, for OBC it was 36, SC, ST 34, and EWS 41. So for general category it was 41, and the final cutoff for phase 3 including paper 1, paper 2, paper 3 and interview was 255. This is out of 375 marks. So this means this is approximately 68% is the final cutoff, whereas for paper 1 it's only 41% is the cutoff. So the cutoff has decreased over the years by a significant amount. It used to be somewhere around 50 to 55% for phase 1, but now it has gone down to 41% marks. So this is a very visible trend that is seen in the cutoff marks for phase 1. And for 2021 it was 47, and for general category. For other categories it was 42 for OBC, 40 for SC, and 40.83 for ST as well. So even when the cutoff has been lowered this year by such a good amount, even then all the vacancies were not filled. All the 31 vacancies were not filled. So the problem with this exam is that a lot of students are not even able to meet the cutoff criteria. That's why the vacancies were not filled. And in 2019 you can see the trend. It was 52.67, right, and 182 in the second phase, 229 in the third phase. So the total aggregate cutoff after the third phase was very lower as compared to other years here in 2019 panel year. Then in 2018 it was 52. Then the aggregate cutoff after second phase was 194, and after third phase it was 241, which is somewhere around 240 to 250. So the final cutoff has been somewhere around this, and the second phase cutoff has remained somewhere around 180 to 190 marks, but there's a good amount of variation as well as a declining trend seen in the cutoff marks for phase 1 paper. Now if you want to listen to successful student strategy, you can have a look at this particular video on our channel. One student who got selected this year, and you can also watch this video for success story of one of the aspirant last year. We also have made a 4-month study plan for you. It is a topic wise, day wise study plan, which you can download from the description of this video. And also new batches are starting from 15th November. So if you wish to enroll, you can call on this particular number. You have live classes and a lot of practice questions. More than 4,000 practice questions are there in the portal provided to you, and short and crisp content videos, and we also get interview guidance if you reach the phase 3 stage. So for any kind of query, you can call on this number, or you can even mail at this particular number, or you can also visit our website. Thank you.